It's story time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to imagination's end. Through song and laughs, there's lots of learning, and the fun never ends. It's story time. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Story Time. I'm Mrs. Allie, broadcasting from the Naples Library Children's Room, and I'm here to deliver your stories for the week. Thank you so much for coming today. So, on Wednesday, we had a really silly story where I wore a really silly beard because we were celebrating National Be Who You Are Day, which was created by children's author Todd Parr. So, this Friday, we're going to continue that theme, and we're going to read books all about being who we are. So I hope you really, really love these books. So all we have to do to celebrate National Be Who You Are Day is to be who we are. It's really, really simple, but sometimes that's very difficult for us. Sometimes when we're trying to be who we are, other people don't like that. And sometimes people are mean to us for that. So it's very important to remember to have the courage to be who we are, no matter what, no matter whether other people like that or don't like that. I also struggled with being who I was when I was growing up, but luckily my grown-ups at home were very good at encouraging me to be myself, even though kids at school were not kind to me. So today, I'm here in front of you, totally being myself, because people helped me, and I hope to help you to do the same when you're my age. So I have 3 books that I'm going to read to you today, and then at the end of all of the books, I have written a pledge for us to take in order to continue to be ourselves no matter what. Okay? The first book we have is by Todd Parr, and it's, oh my goodness gracious, I forgot to flip this screen. Do that really quick. Here we go, going back. Boop. Here we are. Okay, the first book of the day is It's Okay to Be Different by Todd Parr. This is such a wonderful book. Let me scoot you in a little bit closer so you can see the words better. All right, beautiful. I might cut my head off a little bit, but you'll still be able to see these pages. So, Todd Parr teamed up with Little Brown and Company in order to publish this very lovely book about being different and accepting others who are different. It's okay to be missing a tooth, or 2 or 3 teeth. Sometimes you feel silly when you smile and you lost your teeth and you just got holes in your mouth. That's okay. That's a part of growing. It's okay to need some help. Don't be afraid to ask. It's okay to have a different nose. Elephants have different noses, and they are just as beautiful. It's okay to be a different color. It's okay to not look like everybody else. It's okay to have no hair at all. You don't have to have hair in order to be a good person, right? It's okay to have really big ears. All the better to hear us with, right? It's okay to have wheels. Sometimes people need help getting around because their legs. It's okay to be small. It's okay to be medium. And it's okay to be large and extra large. People come in all shapes and sizes, and all of them are okay and beautiful. It's okay to wear glasses. Some people's eyes need more help than other people's eyes, and it's okay. We've got glasses to help that with, right? It's okay to talk about your feelings, whether you're happy and you purr, purr, whether you're angry and you roar, or whether you're just a little frustrated and you grrr. It's okay to express yourself. It's okay to eat macaroni and cheese in the bathtub. You can tell your grown-ups that right now. Todd Parr, children's author and creator of Be Who You Are Day, says it's okay to eat your macaroni and cheese in the bathtub. It's okay to say no to bad things. Sometimes when we say no to things that make us uncomfortable, people will pressure us to do it anyway. Come on, man. It's so much fun. Everybody else is doing it. But just because everybody is doing something doesn't mean it's a good thing. Listen to your heart, and whatever your heart tells you to do that. It's okay to come from a different place. This is an alien that came from space. It's okay for them to come from there. And then there are also people who come from all around the world. And it's totally okay for them to come from a different place on the world than Naples, New York. In fact, it's super interesting. You should ask them about it when you see them next. It's okay to be embarrassed. Nobody's perfect all of the time. We all make mistakes. It's okay to come in last place. You don't have to win every race that you're in. In fact, you don't have to be second or third. As long as you finish the race, that's what matters. Even if you're last, you've still accomplished something. It's okay to dance by yourself. Can you do a little dance for me right now? Can you dance? Dance by yourself in your living room? I dance by myself all the time in my living room. And sometimes I dance by myself in front of other people because it's silly and it's fun and it doesn't hurt anybody and I love it. So whatever. It's okay to have a pet worm. Pet worms are a lot of fun. And they don't really say anything negative because they don't say anything at all. It's okay to be proud of yourself for doing a good job. In fact, I think that we need to be a little bit more proud of ourselves for doing good jobs. Give ourselves some. We deserve it. It's okay to have different moms, and it's okay to have different dads. We live in a time of life where sometimes people have two moms or two dads, or two moms and two dads. Sometimes our moms and our dads aren't together anymore, and we get new moms and new dads that partner up with our old moms and old dads, and we have 4 parents, which is a lot. But it can be really beautiful too, because that means that you have more people that love you. Different types of families are totally okay and beautiful. And there is no normal. It's okay to be adopted. It's okay if your mom and dad are not your real life mom and dad. It's okay if they didn't give birth to you, because they can still be your mom and dad in your heart. It's okay to have an invisible friend. We've all got one, and we usually blame all the messes on them. It's okay to do something nice for someone. It's more than okay to do something nice for someone. It's awesome to do something nice for someone. It always feels good when people do nice things for you. It's okay to lose your mittens in the snow. I know that you didn't mean to do that, and it's really cold out, but it's okay to lose your mittens in the snow. It's okay to get mad. Everybody everybody gets mad sometimes, and sometimes getting mad really, really stinks. But it's okay. It's okay to do something nice for yourself. I struggle with this all the time. When I do nice things for myself, I feel guilty. But don't, because you matter, and it's totally okay to treat yourself and do something nice for yourself. It's okay to help a squirrel collect their nuts for the winter. That's doing something nice for someone. It's okay to have different kinds of friends. That one is super important. Our friends don't all have to look the same or even be humans. Our friends can be our animals at home. Our friends can be people in nursing homes or our grandparents. Our friends can be people who might not have the same skin tone as us. We can all be friends if only we want to. That's the only requirement. It's okay to make a wish. I wish all the time. And lastly, it's okay to be different. You are special and important just being who you are, which is different and special from everybody else. There's only one you in the universe. The end. I hope this helped us a little bit in finding who we are and expressing ourselves. The next book we have today is called Be You by Peter Reynolds. And this book is a Scholastic book published by Scholastic Publishers. I've read this book before, but I hope you enjoy reading it one more time. It's so beautiful. You were born to be so many things. So many things. And all of these things are different words that you could but don't have to be. Spiritual, open-minded, loving, feisty, peaceful. You were born to be so many things. My wish for you, no matter where your journey leads, is for you to always be you. Honestly, be ready to take that next step toward being an amazing human being. Be ready for that. I would love for you to be curious. What's under this rock? What's under that rock? Turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply. Discover your own answers. Be curious. I would love for you to be adventurous. Ba-ba-ba. To live a very big life. When you are ready to step outside of your home and your comfort zone, bravely explore new paths and see where those paths lead you. Be adventurous. I hope for you to be connected, to find kindred spirits, which are friends. Find friends and be with those who make you feel like the real you. If your friends do not like you for who you are inside, they're not your friends. Find friends who love who you are. They're out there, I promise. It just might take a while to find them sometimes. I'd love for you to be persistent, to keep going, never stop. Keep going, never stop. Keep going, never persistent. I would love for you to be different. Oh yeah, of course I'd love for you to be different. Be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful. Be okay with being different. Be just who you are. Of course, the most important of all. I would love for you to be kind and to be understanding. For you to help those around you to also be themselves. To listen to them and then listen some more. To learn more about who they are and why they might think the things that they think. I would love for you to be brave. Whoa, this guy looks a little bit scared. I'd love for you to try new things. To take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And plunge forward into new experiences. It gets easier every time you try. Trust me, that is so true. Be brave. Try something new. Check it out. And hey, if it doesn't work out, that's totally okay. You just know not to do that next time or to do it differently. It's okay to make mistakes. Be your own thinker. Do you see how all these people on this page are going one direction? And there's somebody on the other page going the other direction? Think for yourself and set your own course. It isn't always easy, but you'll be heading in the direction of you. You don't always have to follow the crowd. Think for yourself. Be okay being alone. Take some time to be on your own and to hear your own thoughts. What are you thinking? That's your inner voice. Listen to your heart. It's okay to take that space, to take those breaths, and to spend some time with. Be patient. This one is so hard to be patient. Being more you takes time though. So take a deep breath. Relax. Let your future unfold at its own pace. I promise it'll be worth the wait. You just have to be a little patient. It takes time to grow, that's all. Be okay reaching out for help. We all need help sometimes. We really do. And it's okay to ask others to help us because others need help sometimes too. And if we all help each other, we make a better world. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word, reach out. As you voyage out into the world, no matter what, you will always be loved. So you are ready. Go ahead. Be you. Be very, very you. The most important thing of all. The end. I hope you really liked my book, Be You. And I hope that it helps you to be yourself. So the very last book I have for us today is called Zero. It's by Catherine Otoshi. And this book is a co-kids book. In this book, the number 0 helps us find out what it's like to understand who we are in the way that we are. 0 is a big round number. When she looked at herself, she just saw a hole right in the center. Every day she watched the numbers line up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0 wanted to count 2. But how could a number worth nothing become something? 0 felt empty inside. She watched 1 having fun with all of the others. Which one of these numbers is a 1? Can you show me? Can you point to the correct number on the screen? Which number is 1? 1. 1 was solid and strong, with bold strokes and squared corners. Can you help me trace the 1? Up, we go up, down, and across. Big, bold strokes. 0 was big and round with no corners at all. If I were like 1, I could count 2, thought 0. Can you help me trace around the 0, which is also what shape, everybody? A circle. Help me trace around that circle. Do you notice that 0 wishes someone else? And that 0, because she's not like someone else, doesn't think she has very much worth? Poor 0. Everybody knows that she has meaning. So she pushed and pulled and stretched and straightened and forced and flattened, and finally she became, she's trying to be 1. What do you think she's going to become? She became 0. She sighed. Becoming like 1 was too much of a stretch. No matter what she did, she was 0. 8 and 9 rolled into the scene. If you doubled yourself up, you'd be like me, said 8. So 0 twisted and turned to try to be 8. Or you could be like a 9 with a longer line, said 9. So 0 pinched and puckered and tried to be 9. 8 and 9. She tried so hard to look like 8. She tried so hard to look like 9, but what do you think? But 0 could only be 0. We're on our way to join the others. Come count with us, they said. But 0 felt deflated. 8 and 9 were numbers with value. Of course they would count. But how could they know how she felt? Can you count backwards with me? Can you start at 9 and count all the way back to 1? This is crazy. Let's try it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, counting backwards. Zero had a new thought. If she could impress the other numbers, that would give her value. So she'd leap, she'd soar, she would sizzle and she'd shine. She'd make a grand entrance and floor all of them. So Zero began to roll faster and roll faster and faster, and she leaped, flying, soaring, rocketing. What do you think Zero became? Right into one, who knocked over two, who fell into 3 and 4, toppled over 5 and 6, and crashed into 7 and 8, where they all ended up in a big pile on top of 9. Oh no, all the colors were bent out of shape. It's no use. It's no use trying, sobbed Zero. I'll never have value. I'll never count, she said. It's what's inside that counts most, pointed out 7. Zero looked at herself. But I don't have anything inside. Every number has value, said 7. Be open. You'll find a way. Suddenly, Zero saw herself in a new light. I'm not empty inside. I'm open. Zero rolled up to the numbers. I've thought of a new way for us to count even more, she said. Count more? Asked 4. Count us in, exclaimed 7. Lead the way, said 1. How do you think Zero is going to help them count? Everyone counts, the numbers shouted, and Zero jumped in. Then she leaped up high and said, here's something we can try. If we help each other soar, we can count even more. Let's count again, starting with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wow. 10. Look, if you put a 1 and a 0 together, they create 10. If you put a 2 and a 0 together, they create 20. A 3 and a 0 mean 30. A 4 and a 0 mean 40. A 5 and a 0, 50. 6 and a 0, 60. 7 and a 0, 70. 8 and a 0, 80. 9 and a 0, 90. Let's try that one more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and what's next? What comes after that? 90, 100. Whoa, and more zeros, 1,000, more zeros, 10,000, 100,000, and 1,000,000. Look at all those zeros. 6 zeros after a 1 means 1,000,000. We do count more, they cheered. 0 and the numbers explored and had fun, bringing more value to everyone. And this time, when she looked at herself She felt whole, right in her center. The end. So this book helps us bring ourselves in just the way we are. We can help others help with their value too. All right, everybody. So we've reached the end of the books for today, and I do have this pledge that I've created for you and for me so that we can all be ourselves. All right, everybody, raise your right hand and repeat after me. You have to say your name. So I'll say, I, Mrs. Allie, but if your name is Snuffleupagus, then you would say, I, Snuffleupagus, okay? So I, Mrs. Allie, pledge to always be myself. No matter how, no matter where, whether here or whether there, I'll be brave. I'll stand tall, even if I'm feeling small. The time is now for me to start, to be who I am inside of my heart. No matter what, whatever I do, I pledge to be me. You pledge to be you. Thank you so much for Story Week. I hope that everybody enjoyed the books that we read, and I hope to see you next week at our Storytime snippet. And I believe next week is Colors Week, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to be messing with how to make different colors out of each